Hey everybody, it's LTM here. I'm at a parking lot right now and I'm about to go and watch The Fall Guy. So, just want to give you all a little bit of a heads up. I have never seen the original Fall Guy television series from the 1980s. I do know that it's basically a stunt show with stunt people in it, and it was a very popular show in the 80s, but that's all I know. So I have no connection with The Fall Guy. Though this movie that's coming out is being directed by David Leitch, hope I said his last name right, who worked on Deadpool 2, Hobbs and Shaw, Bullet Train. I had a blast with all those movies. They're really fun action films, or action comedies. So I think this movie will hopefully be one of those movies that's one of his best. So I'm going to go into this movie, and then I'll give you all my thoughts when I come back. This is LTM, and I'll be right back. Hey everybody, it's LTM here. I just got home from the theater and I have just got back from watching The Fall Guy. I just want to state for the record, guys, I know this is going to sound crazy. This is probably my favorite film of the year so far. And that's probably, to be fair though, this is the kind of movie that's made for me. First of all, I love Hollywood. I love movies in general. I love the world of filmmaking. I thought about going into the movie business for a while, but it probably won't happen anytime soon. But for someone who loves movies, that's enough to get me hooked. I was hooked by this movie, and I do recommend going to see this. So, okay, so you have Ryan Gosling as this stunt actor. He ends up in an accident, and then he says he's no longer going to do filmmaking or stunts or whatever. That is until one of his producers comes back and tells us something about a murder, and now he's going on this quest to go on an adventure to find this murder while also filming his helping filming and doing stunts for his ex-girlfriend's movie played by Emily Blunt. So the plot may sound a little too standard, but I'm not talking about like the rom-com stuff, because it turns out this movie was a romantic comedy. But the murder mystery is not a surprising big twist at the end of it. But I think what makes this movie stand out to me was the way that the murder mystery is solved. I won't spoil what happens in this movie and who did it, but it's a pretty interesting mystery. There are some twists and turns I didn't see coming. As far as rom-coms go, this does a really good job with romance. It's probably one of the better, I'm just going to say it's probably one of the best rom-coms I've seen in a while. The story is very engaging, and the ideas are really fun. There's some really good laughs in this. David Leitch does I can't say his name right. David does a really good job with his direction and his comedy. So you can see that a lot in Deadpool 2 and Bullet Train. He does a really good job with comedy. He's basically takes a bunch of random ideas, and just does everything he can do with it. He's really good at that. The comedy is really good here. The references to Hollywood movies, like one of the movies that they're making is like a parody of like Dune or Star Wars or whatever, and it's actually pretty funny, especially near the end. The action scenes are fun as always. I didn't know where it was going to go. I like the direction, and it's just a good love letter to filmmaking and stunt doubles. It's a really good love letter to that. In fact, it's probably more like a satire more than anything. So if you haven't seen this movie yet, please go check it out. I won't say any more than that. If you love filmmaking, if you really want to see a good blockbuster this year, go watch The Fall Guy. I guarantee you'll have a great time with it. Alright, that's The Fall Guy. Okay, so this upcoming weekend, before I get off, Planet of the Apes comes out this weekend. I don't know if I'll go see it on opening weekend or if I'll have to wait till next week. But I'll try to get my review sooner or later. And and like I said, man, I've been really busy with my jobs lately, so don't be surprised if this video ends up being uploaded late. So I'm going to have to play it by ear as far as that goes. But I am taking a break from editorials because I need to start figuring some stuff out. But I do have some upcoming editorials being planned, but I'll save them until late May, early June, something like that. But as is, I hope you guys go see this movie. The Fall Guy, I give it about a 10 out of 10. It's definitely one of the best films I've seen all year. Probably more than Dune Part 2. Alright guys, that's The Fall Guy. What's your favorite movie from David Leitch? Please subscribe, comment below. This is LTM, and I'll see you guys later.